Hold on, y'all. I gotta scroll back up. They're saying Snapchat pays good. I heard that too. See, I ain't got my old Snapchat because I would have been getting paid already. Because I had over 100,000 followers over there. But I ain't got access to it no more, so I can't use it. But I heard you got to have 50,000 followers to be able to start getting paid. And I'm like, I'm going to have to start from the ground up. How do I do what? Have you thought about digital marketing? They make thousands of dollars. I heard about digital marketing all the time, but nobody really tells you what the digital marketing is. That's the issue. I think the digital marketing is, honestly, y'all, I'm going to be real with y'all, because y'all know I ain't finna sit here and lie. I think the digital marketing is the ebooks, honestly. I think what they do is they sell these ebooks, y'all are making them rich, and then they're gonna tell y'all, oh, well, I got a product. If you go buy this digital marketing class, you're gonna learn how I did it, and find yourself still stuck in the same spot. Why? Because they're literally making money off of you buying the books and not really telling you what everybody else is saying in the books. Like, what? They're not being honest with y'all. Yeah, engage with other people underneath their post and stuff, comment and stuff, and then TikTok is going to see that maybe this is the niche that you like. They're going to push you out more. No, that's not true. That's not true. I did not get all my followers and all my views from engaging. I'm gonna be for real, because I was on TikTok, but I wasn't really on the I wasn't really scrolling all the time like that. So when I first started off, so that's not true. You don't have to engage with nobody. That's what they tell you to increase because you engaging with them, you gonna make them money. Period. You're gonna make their video money. You're gonna get them PR deals. You're gonna help generate money over there. So of course they're gonna tell you to do that. They're gonna tell you follow train. No, don't do it. Don't follow people that's not in your niche. I'm gonna be for real. And I'm gonna give y'all another tip, that if you're following around the same people that follow you, you need to go, I know this sounds so jacked up, but you need to go unfollow some people. You need to go unfollow some people, because you don't want to have the same amount. Like, I don't know why, I just feel like that's really a thing. Like, do not follow. So I saw this girl, she had 10.3 thousand followers, right? 10.3k followers, and she was following 10,000 people. Don't do that. Don't do it. People are gonna unfollow. Who cares? Don't worry about that. If it's meant to be, people are gonna follow you and stuff, and that's just what it is. You can't follow everybody. You just can't. I know you want to, but you can't. You can't if you want to be a creator, a real creator. Would you go back to school? Yes, I'm already trying to go back to school. Yeah, get back consistent. Y'all saw the views I used to get. Sometimes I used to get 2.2 thousand people in the live at one time. Like, at one point in time, like I said, it's just consistency. Just get on every day. I was on at around the same time when I was homeless and stuff. So it was easy to do that. I was homeless. I needed help. But then when I started kind of getting back on my feet and stuff, I'm just like, man, this is so negative. These people were making so many pages of me. They done made a bad name for me. So I got to rebrand. I have to remake a name for myself, because for those who don't know me, they just hopping on the wave or whatever. So I got to start all the way over. So that's why I took the break. I wanted to rebrand and start all the way over. It's very much possible. It's very much possible. Real. You ain't gotta ask for help on here. You could be minding your business, and you're gonna have trolls sometimes. Sometimes they're gonna stalk you. Sometimes they're gonna try to figure out where you live. It just comes with social media sometimes. you can do absolutely nothing. You could be teaching people how to generate sales and make money, and you're going to have a troll that's jealous, that's going to figure out where you live, well, try to figure out where you live, and try to call your apartments and then make a whole hate page about you just because you're doing well in life. So you have to remember that sometimes it comes with that. You may have nothing but positive people on there, and that's good. At some point in time, I had nothing but positive people on my stuff. And then randomly, people started getting jealous, and I started having negative. But you got to remember also that your trolls are going to be your biggest support, believe it or not. Why? Because once trolls start making hate groups about you and talking about you, constantly got your name in their mouth, and they constantly making hashtags of you and stuff so other people can go and view it, guess what? You're going to get pushed out more. Because why? TikTok loves drama. Let's be real. I'm paying $5,000 to the first people. Well, really, see, I always pick the hashtags with the most. No, don't do it with the most. Do it with a couple of thousands, a couple 100,000s. Don't go in the millions. Or you're not going to get pushed out like that. Unless your video go viral. If your video go viral. But also, if you want to figure out how to go in the little search bar bubble at the bottom, that's how you get more views too. So sometimes TikTok tells you to add a location so they can expand your audience. I do not pick Oklahoma City. No, I'll do like Miami, Florida, something like that, right? Because they'll push your audience out, or whatnot. What else is another thing? Like I said, the hashtags. If you're gonna post 2 times a week, make sure you do it every single time. Do not miss a day. Do not miss a day. But starting off, don't do that. Starting off, you need to post every single day. Every day. If that's once a day or twice a day. I recommend 2 to 3 times a day. But if you can't do that, then just do once a day. But then once you start gaining your audience, like I said, on live and all that, and people start actually feeling comfortable with you, and you've established a relationship, then you can start telling them, hey, well, I'm about to start posting on these days. And then that way, if that's too much for you, posting every day, then you can go and do, if you're going to do every Tuesdays, for example, every Tuesdays around the same time, do stuff like that. Hold on. I want Kylie Pitt's TikTok success. TikTok might be leaving us. Who is Kylie Pitt? Is that the one that y'all said made like $1 million or something in one day? I think that's what it is too. Yeah, y'all making these content creators rich off of lies though. Some people are really honest, and some of that stuff may help, but I'm gonna tell y'all now. I have done Peach, or whatever, the one that say she married to a husband and 9 kids. Peach McIntyre, I done got her stuff 3 times to make sure that I ain't tweaking. It was only like $1 or so, but I'm just like, just think if she have 100 people giving in $1, she's made $100 for the day, right? But I've done her stuff 3 times. Did not learn shit. I ain't gonna lie. It's too much talking, first of all. So, like, my attention span is not that. So, yeah, that didn't work for me. There's other content creators. Even though I was already kind of established, I already had my foot in the door, I just wanted to see if, like, other people's ideas will work. No, everybody's ebooks is literally the same. Everybody is telling you the same exact thing. Nobody really wants to tell you that, honestly, there's no right or wrong way to go viral. If it's your time to be viral, you're going to go viral. I'm just be honest. That's really what it is. Marketing products digitally online. Thank you for the follows. People were only entertained by the drama. Not necessarily for me, because yeah, Y'all see that my views used to be in the thousands and stuff when it came to my lives or whatever. Yeah, they loved the drama. Yeah, of course, because I was being dumb, entertaining it. But now that I'm not entertaining, I still have an audience. If I show y'all right now, like, I literally generate 1 million views still. I still generate 1 million views. And if I come on here more, like when I was going viral all the time, I was generating like 10 million views. Like 2 million views a month. Right? So I'm still up there. Over 1 million people still watch me. So I don't really be worried about that. Unfortunately, you had a lot of haters, but that's what's going to help you. Jealous of what? Clearly, you're acting like a hater. I don't know how to help you, ma'am. I don't know what people be jealous of. Maybe the help, the support. Some people are jealous of support. Period. And I feel like my baby daddy mama started all of the stuff. You know, they was jealous that I was getting help. I was. People sometimes are jealous of favor. I most definitely had favor at that time, and can't nobody say that I can't. There was trolls on here trying to laugh like, aha, you outside, you gonna have to sleep outside tonight. And then literally 2 minutes later, God spent the block, and now I got this hotel, and they mad because they think it's a luxury hotel, and now they look stupid, and so now they're not laughing anymore. So I don't know why people do the things, because I'm not a jealous person. I don't really care about what they got going on. I'm not trying to keep up to date what they talking about, none of that. I don't care. People are going to talk about you regardless of you are a good person, a bad person, whatever. They're going to talk. Let them talk. But at the end of the day, I have to look at it as my soul is very important, and they're still going to have to pay a price for what they did, for slandering me and all that other stuff. They're going to burn in a lake of fire, and they're going to get exactly what they deserve. So I'm not about to keep going back and forth with people. Just not. And also, if you've ever experienced that, people was getting jealous with Larry. Like, if y'all know the story with Larry, he found me on TikTok and stuff. He spent over 20 bands on me in less than 2 months, and I ain't never had to do nothing inappropriate with him. People were jealous about that. He deactivated. Y'all made him deactivate his page because the women was literally throwing themselves at him like, Taya saying she won't do nothing. I'll do this with you for this amount of money or whatever. I'm just a couple of hours away from you. I'll come to you for the money, basically. He had to deactivate his stuff. He ain't want y'all funky ass. Bit my wig off and all, crunchy head and all, okay? But anyways, I don't know why people get jealous of certain things. You know, you ever sit back and see that somebody had more than you and they still got the reason to be jealous, and you trying to figure out why they hating on me and they got more than me? You know, you ever thought of that? That's the real thing. That defeats your point of rebranding. No, because I didn't tell y'all what it was. And like I said, if I see anybody familiar, I'm just going to block. I don't care anymore. I already rebranded myself. I already set a name for myself over there. So it don't matter if these people say, go look at her. What's it called? No, I don't care about that no more. I don't. I just wanted to see if it was possible to get 1,000 followers like I did before. And if y'all know that I got more than one page. So one of my pages got 7,800 followers. The other one got 3,000 something followers. The one I just made, I lost a couple hundred followers because I don't be on there no more. But 1,000 followers technically. I'm just saying, TikTok is really easy. Hold on, y'all. Okay, dropping gems. Peach be making like 20K a day selling products classes. I want to be a faceless creator. I have too many haters. You can still do it. And even with being faceless, some haters still come. It come with it. You got to be prepared for that stuff. If that's too much for you, what I would recommend is if you start getting really, I would let the haters start hating for a little bit. Don't read no comments. Let them build your social media up. Let them keep placing you on the For You page. Once you see that you continue, like you can check your analytics. Once you see that you're constantly being pushed out on the For You page from these haters, then you can go in and start muting your comments. Start making it where nobody can comment on your stuff. Just post your work. I would recommend that. But let the haters do your job. They're going to make your job so much easier. I promise you. You too real with it. It seems like TikTok loves drama, like Island Boys. Yeah, that's true. They're going to push out drama. They are. Or if you're talking about somebody else's drama, that's the fastest way to go viral. Is to talk about some drama or somebody else's drama. Some people be actually just making up stories, like, you know, while they doing people hair installs and stuff, they'll make a whole story saying all this stuff happened that never happened. It's just because people like mess. They like drama, and they're gonna push it out. You look just like your sister. What sister? What about you? Because you're not doing right either. You don't know what I'm doing. See, that's the thing. You're not in the know anymore. Y'all aren't in the know anymore. So it leaves y'all curious to know what's going on with my life. You're going to be stuck in the know, though. Like, I don't know. That's where you're going to be stuck on. What is Taya doing with her life? Is Taya that you're not going to know anything? Most of y'all didn't even know I had a car or nothing. It's none of your business. I remember watching you when you were homeless. Congrats, you seem to be doing so good. Thank you. How you blow 20 bands in 2 months? That's crazy. At that time, what was I doing? Oh, at that time I was trying to start a business. So I bought a cricket machine, all that. I still got all that. A printer, stuff like that. So I got stuff for me to, like, be my own businesswoman and stuff. So I still have some of that stuff. But, like, if y'all know, like, the old apartment or whatever that he signed the lease for, like, he signed the lease for me to stay in the apartment. They destroyed all my stuff. All my stuff. But anything I needed at the time, like, so 20 bands, first of all, he bought me a Jeep. My car was about... My bad, it made me do a puzzle. My car was about like $8,000 or $6,000, something like that, $6,000 to $8,000. So that's where a lot of the money went. First of all, I think I had another car at that time as well. If y'all know that I had the a gray Ford Focus, so I think he had helped me with that as well. Anything that I needed. So it would just be stuff like, I didn't ask him for it all at once. No. But it would be certain things that I wanted and stuff, and he would just give it to me. So, like, I'll say I want $1,000 for hair. So then I bought several wigs and stuff. And I know that was not smart at the time, but I get it. He had bought me clothes. Stuff like that, like stuff that I needed at the time. That's just what I did. Because at that time I was, like I said, I was really homeless, doing pretty bad. And so I was trying to keep up with my looks. Like, I was trying to go back to work and stuff like that. At that time I was looking for jobs, so my hair needed to be done. So that's why I didn't end up spending $1,000 on wigs. He sent me $1,000 for the wigs, but I only end up getting my wigs probably like $500. for a couple of wigs. So I made my wig online and stuff because I wanted to brand the business on making wigs and stuff like that. So then he bought me a sewing machine to do the wigs. All the products it took to buy, like the hair dye, all that, the bleach. At that time, I wanted to design clothes. So then I was getting fabric. I was trying to be somebody. That's really what it was. But mainly, it was for that Jeep that he bought. But yeah. Because people can't show vulnerability, jealous that you could. That's crazy. Thank you for the follow. Good morning, beautiful. How are you doing today?